Last night, we brought you the sad news that the first ever presenter of South Today, or South at 6 as it was then known, had died. Martin Muncaster presented the programme between 1961 and 1964. He died at home in Steep, near Petersfield, aged 89. Today, former colleagues have been paying tribute to him. Joe Kent reports.
BBC television in the South.
1961, and the BBC launched its first TV service for the South.
A bishop talking about housing in the 60s.
Martin Muncaster, the man at the presenter's desk.
It was quite exciting to go out there, into the New Forest or Brighton or somewhere and create a story from probably nothing.
Already a veteran of the rival ITV service, his switch to the BBC was quite a coup for the new programme. His career would go on to include presenting everything from songs of praise to Come Dancing. Bruce Parker became the next regular presenter of the programme, by then renamed South Today.
Martin was a lovely, lovely man. He was the perfect English gentleman with a BBC cut glass accent. This is the BBC, and now South at 6. And because there were only two channels, the BBC and ITV, somebody like Martin, Mr. BBC South, was known by everybody.
Away from the BBC, he was a keen sailor and became a leading light in the charity the Maritime Foundation, an interest that spilt over into his later career, making films about the sea and seafaring.
He served in the Royal Navy during national service. He was a yachtsman for a long time, so he had a real feel for the sea. And of course, when he was broadcasting with you and BBC South, that really was an asset. And you could feel that he liked it. It was in his bones. And he was very able to communicate with everybody. It didn't matter who it was. He had that real skill of the great presenter and interviewer, being able to communicate with anyone he talked to.
But he never forgot his time with BBC South.
I can honestly say that I think my South Today time was probably one of the happiest times of my whole career.
Good night.
Remembering the first presenter of this programme, Martin Muncaster, who's died aged 89.